People, what's going on today? What's going on? What's going on? Know that no 2 days are alike. Each one is different. So, my thing is today, been on YouTube, been a few places, been hearing this name, Stephon Clark, a young man from Sacramento that was gunned down by police, and it was a hail of bullets, that ended up killing a young man of 22 years of age. Couple kids, I believe, a few kids, I believe. But the whole story is, even what what you need to check out and find and do the research. Don't always just take people's word for it, not even mine. You do the research. But this young man, they had on with the helicopter saying that he was robbing cars and trying to break in houses and stuff like that. But after the young man is gunned down and killed, you got people. After the young man is killed, you got people enraged. You got people, ready to take action, come together, unify, and stand up, saying, the police is killing our black people. The police are just killing at will. They pretty much got a license to kill any and everywhere, no matter who it is. But for me, I could look at it different ways, and in my opinion, this gon' have some people feeling some kind of way, and it's not for you to feel any kind of way. It's for you to look, listen, and see what's actually going on, and it's got something to do with us, and that's holding people accountable. Now, when we get into, my son died, he got killed. My nephew died, he got killed. We not thinking about their lifestyle. What was they doing before? We all we see and all we hear is the police killed him. The police hit him with 20 bullets. Knowing that he didn't get hit with all 20, but the fact that he did get, people might say it's excessive. Which it could very well be. But once you listen or look at the footage you'll see on YouTube or anywhere else, or read news clips or anything like that, is that they told the young man to freeze. He ran, he fled. So when it looked like, he pulled out a gun, he had a cell phone. In most cases, that's how it ended up being. Somebody done pull something, is a reason to, kill somebody. But the thing is, looking at it from the officer's point of view, no matter white, black, or whoever, it don't even matter. It's the fact that they cops. People don't want to hear that, oh, it was white cops, or it was black cops, regardless of what. It's the fact that he been hit with 20 bullets, or he's been shot at 20 times. You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking to look or listen that this man is breaking into people's shit, their homes, their cars. Then try to get into his own home, where he resided with his grandmother, again in Sacramento. But that's not hustling. That's your ass stealing. That's your ass, trying to get whatever you got to get by any means. You feel what I'm saying? That's what that is. So with that, you got to hold people accountable. I know you got people in your life telling you, don't do this, don't do that. What they do? They do the shit anyway. They selling these drugs. They selling these guns. They hustling on these blocks. That's what they doing. But you got people around you. You even got people that distance themselves from you when you doing the wrong shit, or they can't afford to get caught up in that. Right? But just getting back to the position of the officers, it's excessive. But you got to think, if you ain't ever been in a gunfight or been shot at, all you see or think when somebody says gun, they drawing more or less times than not. That's what you assume, or that's what's actually going on. You understand what I'm saying? Excuse me for a second, people. You know, that's what you assume is going on. That's what's happening. So you want to make sure you're not hit. But you got to think about them officers. They got to get back home to their families. You know what I'm saying? They got to get back home to their families, because if not, they ain't going to be saying, you know, this officer such and such didn't make it home because of the criminals in the neighborhood. But everybody want to go home. You know what I'm saying? But when you caught red-handed, either you want to go to jail, you know, for what you did, or you want to get laid out in chalk and be chalked in outlined in chalk. I'm sorry. Those are your two options when you live in that criminal lifestyle. When you out here doing shit you ain't got no business doing. But us as the people, us as the brother, the uncle, gotta hold them people accountable. They need to know that they have consequences for their actions. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's positive in the meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be negative in the long run if you don't choose to change. And when people end up dead like this young man did, now you got people enraged. You know, you got people acting a fool that can cause themselves to get harmed by the police, cause they family, they loved ones are dead and gone. You incite riot behind that when you unify behind the wrong stuff. People, like I said, once again, I gotta say, they being criminals, you know what I'm saying? Criminal mischief. I deal with kids every day in my job, and how I work and how I move. And I have, you know, friends and coworkers that I work with that try to help youth. But this young man, he's a man, you know what I'm saying? He's an adult at 22 years. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's kid, young man, whomever. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's at your job, you gotta hold people accountable. Because if not, they can walk through this life feeling like they can do whatever the hell they want to do. And that ain't gonna fly. It ain't gonna hold. Some people gonna hold you to an account where, in like the judicial system, you're gonna get punished. Whether you're gonna serve time, or you're gonna die serving time, or you're gonna die and you won't ever get a chance to serve the time and rectify your actions. Letting people get away with nonsense. You know, disrespect. You know, because most people call you when they ain't doing right. Call you with half a story, or call you when they in jail because of some shit that they did. Ain't thought about, well, damn. And only think about until after the fact that, damn, I should have did it either. They thinking, hey, I should have did it this way, or damn, I done got caught. How did I get caught? You know what I'm saying? We as people gotta hold them they have to be held accountable. Ain't really no other way to say it. People end up dead in jail for not being held accountable, thinking that they can get away with any and everything. You know, I know I repeat myself, but some people don't get it. Or sometimes when we have the ability to step to somebody and help them rectify what they doing, you know what I'm saying, and letting them know this is the outcome of your actions if you do this. We have to be held accountable. Parents have to be held accountable. Mentors have to be held accountable. Pastors have to be held accountable. But it's only up to you and the people that that's going through not being held accountable, that you don't end up in a body bag behind some dumb shit you pulled, or you done got somebody else killed or hurt in jail behind something you or somebody else did, or somebody that you know did, but all it took was for you to say something. You know, many times the reasons aren't, you know, what they can do is about, or what you could do to help them is about, you know, you being crystal clear about what they need to do. You know, let alone hold somebody else accountable. We got to hold ourselves accountable and holding somebody else accountable as well. You know what? Thing is, we can't read minds, so we don't know what people thinking. But like I said, it is for you to be clear about what somebody else should be doing or should not be doing. Because people gonna do what the hell else they want to do anyway. They gonna do what they want to do. That's how people give it up. They feel like they ain't got time to be talked to. They ain't got time to be, lectured. Because that's how they see it. They see it as a lecture. They don't see you dropping jewels on them to help them. You know? And when you being clear, when you giving people a little bit of, you kicking it with them, check in with that person. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything that you communicated with them was clear. You know what I'm saying? Because what sounds simple to us is actually more, it's harder to do. You know what I'm saying? Easier said than done, more or less. Most people go with, right? That's what most people go with. Easier said than done, and then people make excuses of why they can't do it. But if you want to build accountability with people, you know what I'm saying? Establish a rapport. Meet with them from time to time. Share the brutal truth when you schooling them, when you coaching them, or however you feel. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that we all struggle with the reality or being realistic and helping others based on how we live. So most people get a speech that if I can do it, I know you can do it. More times than not, that is the truth. Most people don't get that. And in some cases, we tend to be overly optimistic about what we can or can't achieve. You know what I'm saying? But it's better to try to achieve than to end up somewhere you don't want to be. Behind your actions. Behind not being accountable. Saying to yourself, damn, I wish I had to listen. Or damn, I wish I had went to school. Or damn, I should have not went out that day and just did what I was supposed to do. Accountability is not simply taking the blame for something wrong, something that you did or something that goes wrong. It's not a confession. You know what I'm saying? Accountability is about delivering on a commitment for yourself. And if you got kids, especially for them. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta go with, coaches, parents, brothers, sisters, you know what I'm saying? Husbands and wives, mentors and all, pastors and all. We gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hold them people accountable, because if not, we know where they're gonna end up. Young men and women, we know where they're gonna end up. It has to be a responsibility to overcome certain things in your life. Going back to school, getting a better job, getting off drugs and alcohol. Because can't nobody hold your hand. Won't nobody walk in this life with you 100% of the time. You got to know to do that on your own. You feel me? On your own. Can't nobody help you do that. So if you end up where you end at, more times than not, or 9 times out of 10, something you did. Me, myself, and others, I done seen people be, act passively aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Throw their hands up in frustration. All in the service of holding people accountable. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it through to people that, you need to change. You need to switch. You know what I'm saying? If you need the lane change, do that. Because when this path you going, it ain't gonna work out. How many people done got shot in the past week, 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Behind some shit they ain't had no business doing. And you know how they living. How many? I know you can't call nobody that's 22 years of age and above, anything 21 years of age and above, you an adult in the age sense. But they still, you know what I'm saying, mentally, they kids, they feel like they stuck. They can't get out. They place in this box. And once, and more times than not, when you get them felonies, as you coming up, more times than not, your life is confined in a box. Think about that for a second. We got, and we got people like that in our family. They just don't seem to get the picture. You can't help them all. You can't help everybody. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be helped. But when you got people so mad about their loved ones dying, did you help stop it? Did you? I mean, in a sense of, did you say something to that person? Because that's where we gonna go. We either gonna be dead or in jail. Dead or in jail. If you don't turn yourself around. You know? Live for a purpose. You know, not as a criminal, as most people see you are. In a sense of, they judge you by what they read on a piece of paper. That's even in your accomplishments. Even if you is living right. You know? And to foster accountability in people around us, we need to aim for clarity. You know, I keep saying that word because it needs to be expressed that way. You know, clear expectations, you know what I'm saying, of people. Being crystal clear about what they should expect of themselves versus what you should expect. Right? You know, long as this they have a clear capability of shooting at the target, aiming at their target that they need, or at their niche in life that they can achieve. You know what I'm saying? Having clear feedback, meeting up with that person, especially if you mentor them. You know, being honest and open, having ongoing feedback is critical to people. You know, people should know where they stand. And pretty much lastly is just still being aware of your consequences, being clear on your consequences if you do something. You know what I'm saying? Based on your actions. But again, there's going to be RIP t-shirts of this young man and many young men and women in the past that have gotten shot down, that we feel like was wrongly done. In most cases, in some cases it was, but we have to hold those same people accountable. And unfortunately, this young man, Stephon Clark, was killed, you know, riddled with bullets based on what he decided to do. You know, some of y'all are not gonna like what I got to say, man. You know, but hopefully, you know, you listening, you learning. You know what I'm saying? You have to take responsibility for your actions. You have to be held accountable. But that's my time, people. It was really on my mind that I get that out. And hopefully, you know, you do some research. You know, you comment and let me know if you felt like I said something, you know, that wasn't all the way, you know, correct. You know, leave me a comment. You know, all opinions are up for debate. You know, but the facts are the facts. The facts are pretty much irrefutable. You know, facts are usually the truth. Most people can't handle. So that's my time, people. You know, like, share, subscribe. Y'all be blessed, and I'm out.